Been enjoying the idea of getting their gardens ready for the summer, and today we're going to bring you something really, really special from Cottage Farms. Look at how big these are. You could really hide behind them.
These are dinner plate side flowers. Dinner plate sizes. You want to call these turning heads? Is it kind of obvious why? Guys, this is a big deal, both literally and figuratively. This is spring, this is summer, this is color, this is wow.
Yeah.
And this is easy. That's the key. This is, for what you are seeing here, $59.98. To be clear, you are not picking one, you get all three. Since we launched this amazing Cottage Farms big deal, 8,600 orders have been placed. That's over half of what we brought in.
Wow.
All of it ships for free. For a $15 easy pay, it's right there in the name, Hardy, you can have this kind of color at up to 30 degrees below zero, growing to a size of 4 feet by 4 feet. You get one each of burgundy, pink, and white and red. It's M91297. If you want to cover a big space, you want to have the neighbors abuzz asking who your horticulturalist is, and you say you, bring in our gardening expert, Katie Dubow, please, so she can show off this. Speaking of turning heads, Katie, so good to see you.
Good to see you
Happy
too.
spring. It's
Nice
been
to have
ages.
you in the show.
Okay, so we present plants and then we present plants. I mean,
These are
honey,
mega
this is
plants.
amazing.
No, is there a bigger flower?
No.
And you mentioned it, but I want everyone to know, if you're thinking, oh, I can't grow these because these are tropical,
Right.
think again. This is a perennial hibiscus, which means for most of you in the country, zones 3 through 9, if you get negative 30, these are the flowers for you.
So here's what I'll tell you. Kirsten and I walk around like her neighborhood every once in a while, and there's somebody that has these dinner plate hibiscuses lining their entire front yard.
I love it.
And Kirsten and I, we always say, we're like, oh, those are from QVC. Those are from QVC, because nobody else has them. You usually, if you buy a hibiscus flower, like a plant, you have to get a new one every single year if you live
bring
in the
it
Northeast.
inside.
Right? They're usually like this small. The size of the blossom is this small. These are triple, quadruple the size. They're dinner plate size, and you get all three of them for 4 payments of $15 on a credit card. They come back every single year. And so they're easy to care for.
Okay, so this is an encore presentation. Read that as it was so popular. We had to bring this back in one of the highest viewed shows of the entire week so we can make sure everybody who can get their hands on them can get their hands on them. But what you are seeing is what you will enjoy in your own yard.
They're really nice.
You are not picking. Now, if you want multiples of one color and you want to kind of collect them in one area, then you pick up multiple sets. Can you imagine paying $20, $20, and $20 for something like this? So Katie, let's talk about care. When I get home, what does this look like?
Well, so when we talk about size of space, you said a hedge. They are 4 feet by 4 feet. So what you're getting here is 16 feet of space. And they do like sun, at least 4 hours of sun a day. So think about a spot that gets that amount of sun. But when you plant them, they look like this when they get home. So this is a bare root hibiscus that we have been growing for 3 to 4 years.
Wow.
So you are getting a nice, big, fat, mature plant, which means you will get flowers this year. So we're giving you really, really healthy plants. The way that you plant it is you see the discoloration here. It's a little lighter, a little darker here. You just want to cover up all that light stuff. Leave the darker parts sticking up above the ground. Now these are summer bloomers. So, you know, we've got some beautiful spring flowers popping right now. You know, I love our spring flowers, but think about what you have that's a summer powerhouse like this. So this will start to pop up out of the ground right over in the beginning of the summer. So be patient, because it will come, and then it will almost bloom overnight. One more, you know, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, and then pow, and the flowers stay on the plant till the couple frosts.
Now the price goes away at the end of the day today. You will get your grower's guide from Cottage Farms, and then of course, because this is a perennial, something that comes back every single year, you get a full year warranty on it.
Right.
But look at
And
the
it
flowers.
just gets bigger and bolder and more beautiful.
And one thing about, we call this the Turning Heads collection. This is the Starry Night plant.
Pretty.
And that's a Van Gogh painting to me. Like, it's the pop of the white against the dark foliage. These hibiscus are unusual in both their color. This one's blackberry merlot. This is Midnight Marvel. Look at that dark foliage. So that's really unusual.
They're magical.
In a hibiscus. You can put them in your garden setting like here. You can create a hedge, like you said, along a back ugly fence. My house created like a little secret room. So don't think about them up against a wall. Think about them in the middle.
And this is your own personal private escape,
Yes.
right? I see hibiscus, I think Hawaii,
Yes.
and that is you exactly where you live right now. But like all of our gardening products, they are in limited supply every single year. We're limited by what our friends at Cottage Farms can produce and what Mother Nature allows. 1 week ago, we brought in 16,000 of these. We now have 5,600 remaining. The price expires at midnight, no matter how few or how many we have, and that price becomes $72.50.
By the way, the foliage is absolutely beautiful. So even before the flowers come out, you'll enjoy the beautiful kind of green
like
and red that you're seeing on the foliage. Also, these are really easy to trim back. There's no thorns. You never have to worry about necessarily deadheading these.
No, you do not, or spraying, and they'll always grow. The reason we brought this new kind of breeding is they'll always grow in a nice habit, like a compact, rounded shape. So you'll never have to figure out, how do I prune these to make them look like a shrub? The flowers grow up and down the plant. Some of our flowers grow just on the end. These grow up and down the plant. So it'll be covered in blooms from midsummer or early summer, depending on where you live, all the way through till
And
frost.
what I learned, look, I'm out here presenting garden. I know nothing about it. I am the blackest thumb. And what I was taught was that this represents the hardest of the work.
Yeah.
You are seeing and receiving the hardest work to get it to the point where it's ready to grow and bloom, right? So that when you plant it, you do the fun and easy part, choosing where it's going to be. Mother Nature takes over. So you get the pride of having all the hard work done, even though what you did was simply choose where you want to.
Now, Katie, I have a question for you, because the thing is that we have these in planters here on the set.
Yes.
Can I put these in a planter?
You absolutely can. And I would suggest going a 16-inch or a 20-inch.
Okay.
Because you'll want these plants for their massive size.
But remember, you don't have to bring them in.
No, you do not.
You can just leave them on your balcony, on your front porch, anywhere around your yard if you'd like. If you do, my parents love putting things in containers.
Oh, me too.
Because they like to move things around.
Yes.
But if you want to put these right in the ground, you can. Up to -30 degrees.
It's like the most affordable curb appeal you can possibly imagine. If your curb area, the front facing is towards the sun, that is the most impactful curb appeal that you can imagine.
You're right.
And what kind of curb appeal upgrade, like my realtor friends out there, what kind of curb appeal upgrade could you put in a home for $60 that gives you this space, this color, this impact, that kind of inviting setting where you want to go outside and have cocktails with your friends? Believe it or not, our garden season already coming, it's dialing down. So this is when you pick it up, especially at values like this, without having to go anywhere. We're getting all of the hand holding with it. 4 easy payments of $15. You get 1 each of the 3 colors, which are specific to Cottage Farm, like Bred for beauty.
Yes, absolutely. Bred for beauty and bred for ease. We want to bring you plants that have a big impact. These huge 9-10-inch dinner plate size flowers that are going to be something that you plant that bare root. It makes it easier on you to plant. Would you rather plant one of these babies? I don't want to do the work. I don't want to put this in my car, have it spill the soil all over. I want something that's really easy to plant, and then you water it. It's going to be spring. You know, take care of it that first year, then it's drought tolerant, disease resistant, and gives you this bloom power with very little work.
All right, all of our gardening, our plant items rather, ship for free to you. They ship specific to your zone, right?
Correct.
So
some zones are open now.
Yeah, you'll get them in time for you to plant them when it's right for you to plant them.
So you get, and then you get the little, and I keep them in a little notebook as gardening guides, because I am the least knowledgeable, but all the knowledge that you need is right there. Here's the problem. Oh, something else? Yeah.
Well, we have some tea over there, Alberti.
Oh,
so
I drink hibiscus tea.
I wanted to make sure, because this year we're telling you for the first time, I've been doing this at home. You can dry the flowers, and you can make your own herbal teas.
I love
How special is
that.
this? I do this with my kids, something at night.
By the way, look at the benefits of drinking the hibiscus tea for you. If you're somebody like me who has a harder time sleeping, that's why I drink that tea.
Yep, make it at home.
So remember that update I gave you of 5,600 remaining? Scratch that. A minute and a half later, 4,800. So you can do the math of how many more minutes we have before that equals 0. M91297. Katie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Putting a smile on our faces with pouring rain outside. So we love it.